Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m., right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar, and Happy New Year. Happy 2018. We hope that you and your family had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season and a wonderful time celebrating the new year. We're so excited to have you all here this morning with our new look. As I'm sure all of you remember, my name is Danielle Rialis, Marketing Coordinator with the City of Miramar's Office of Marketing and Public Relations.
And I am the piece of confetti that still hasn't come off of you, Alexis Fox. Happy 2018.
Happy 2018. So we're so excited to unveil the new look of our studio. As you all might recognize, we're no longer pink and purple. We are now teal. It's a new rebrand that we wanted to do for the show and just a lot of our marketing materials for 2018. So we hope that you like it as much as we do. We're into the cool tones for 2018.
Absolutely. Please be sure to let us know what you think on social media. We are at City of Miramar on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yes, so we really hope that you all give us your feedback because we'd love to hear it. Now, today is Tuesday, January 2nd, so It's 2018. I think everyone's kind of slowly getting back into the normal routine after the holidays. There's a lot going on here in the City of Miramar. We wanted to share that with all of you today. So first and foremost, the City of Miramar would like to invite all of you to be a part of creating memories right here in Miramar. We're hosting a casting call for all Miramar residents and employees who are interested in taking a part of our exciting new project. It's our 2018 City of Miramar marketing video. So this casting call, we're casting residents, we're casting employees, people who love Miramar, and who are interested in taking a role in this video because we're taking a new creative spin on things here in Miramar. So if you're interested in being a part of this, we're inviting all of you to register online at MiramarFL.gov/casting call. And when you do that, we'll be reaching out to you, letting you know the different opportunities that are available, and you may have a chance to be involved with us. So we hope that you take that into consideration for 2018. Maybe one of your New Year's resolutions is to put yourself out there, be involved with your community. So this is a great way to do so. We also want to make everyone aware of the 2018 Christmas tree recycling schedule. So I'm sure all of you who celebrate Christmas and have real trees in your house are wondering, when are they going to come pick up the trees? So fear not, the City of Miramar has you covered. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, pickup will begin on Monday, January 8th. So that is next week. The first scheduled pickup are going to be zones 1 through 4, Monday, January 8th, and that's from 441 to the Turnpike. We are also doing pickups on Tuesday, January 9th, and those are pickup zones 5 through 8, and that's from the Florida Turnpike to University Drive, and University Drive to Douglas Road, south of Miramar Boulevard. Then Wednesday, we're picking up in zones 9 through 12. And that's University Drive to Douglas Road, north of Miramar Boulevard, and Douglas Road to southwest 101st Avenue. On Thursday, the 11th, we're picking up with zones 13 through 16. That is southwest 101 Avenue to southwest 142nd Avenue, north of Miramar Parkway, and Red Road to Flamingo Road. Then Friday, the 12th, zones 17 through 20 will be picked up. That's Flamingo Road, southwest Flamingo Road to southwest 172nd Avenue, south of Miramar Parkway. And then that following Saturday, the last zone, zones 21 through 24, and that's the I-75 ramp to south 172nd north of Miramar Parkway, and then 172nd Avenue to 196th Avenue. So we're going from 1 through 24. We are picking up all the Christmas trees. So if you'd like to have your tree up just one more week and hang on to that last little bit of Christmas, you can do so. But starting Monday, pickups will be collected. And if you want more information on that, you can visit us at MiramarFL.gov and go to our public works page, and you can search for your zone map to get more details on this information, because this information will be on our website. So we're inviting you to do that as well. Now, Alexis, I know we have a few upcoming events happening in Miramar, so talk about that.
Absolutely. So 2018 is chock full of great events here in the city of Miramar. Starting today, January 2nd, we're kicking off the new year right with the Department of Social Services. They're doing a fitness fusion class for all of our senior citizens ages 55 and older. That class will include fusion cardio, strength training, aerobics. It's going to be a great experience. If getting fit or staying fit was one of your goals this year and you're over the age of 55, we really encourage you all to come out today. And that would take place from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And that's going to be every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then again in the afternoon from 3 to 4 p.m. And that'll take place at the City of Miramar's multi-service complex located at 6700 Miramar Parkway. And if you need more information about this Fitness Fusion event, you can call 954-889-2723. That number again is 954-889-2723. So we encourage you to all come out and get fit right here in Miramar. The city would also like to invite you to the annual candlelight visual in remembrance of the 8th anniversary of the Haiti earthquake, and that'll take place from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Miramar Cultural Center Theater. This is a two-part event. There will be a VIP reception at 6 p.m. and the tickets for that are $75, and it includes Haitian cuisine, 1 complimentary cocktail, a meet and greet with the former president of Haiti, President Martelly, and a premium seating for the concert that will be hosted by Mecca, aka Grimo, with Elizabeth Gurin, and featuring T-Vice, Inger Hannah Movement, Tamika J, and Eddie Gunther. There are also free concert vouchers available if you go to MiramarFL.gov and click on our Miramar Cultural Center link. It'll give you all the information for the free voucher as well as the VIP ticket, and we encourage you all to do that. That concert will begin at 7 p.m. And if you have any questions or want to know more about this event, please visit MiramarCulturalCenter.org or call our box office at 954-602-4500. And the next event we have coming up this year is the City of Miramar will be putting on a celebration for Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., and that'll be Monday, January 15th, which is Martin Luther King Day, at Sherman Circle at Lakeshore Park, located at 8501 South Sherman Circle. The parade will take place at 11 a.m., and the celebration will take place from noon to 4 p.m. Arrive early, guys, and bring your blankets and chairs. This is a fun-filled day, and it'll feature food, live performances, dancing, a kids zone, and so much more.
Yes, so that sounds like a lot of fun, Alexis. Thanks so much for bringing that information forth. We also have a few more events coming up. City Services, our Public Works Department is hosting a Household Hazardous Waste and Electronics Collection Day. So that's actually taking place on Saturday, January the 20th. So if one of your New Year's resolutions was to clean up around the house, get rid of things, junk you don't need, we are collecting some important hazardous waste and electronics, things that you can't just throw in the trash or the recycle because they need to be disposed of properly. So this event is limited to Miramar residents only. So 2 forms of Miramar residency are required. So that can be like your driver's license and any utility bill that you have, water, electricity, etc. And that's taking place at the Vernon E. Hargrave Youth Enrichment Center on Saturday, January 20th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you're interested in learning more information about that event, you can please call 954-602-4357. That's our helpline. Or you can call our Public Works team at 954-883-6832, and you can just get more information. And we also have information online at MiramarFL.gov where you can find out what products are being accepted for this hazardous waste collection. Now, there are also collections that happen monthly. This is an event that we're doing just for the new year to kind of kick it off in January, but there will be monthly connections as well. So if you can't make it on the 20th, be sure to visit our website as well to get those dates for those monthly connections. And we'll be talking more about that in the coming weeks here on Good Morning Miramar. Now, we also want to invite everyone that same day, Saturday the 20th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So you can swing by the hazardous waste collection, household hazardous waste, by the way. Commercial waste will not be collected that day. And then you can head over to our Miramar Community Garden, because our Miramar Community Garden, alongside Baptist Health of South Florida, are presenting New Year, New You at the Miramar Community Garden, which is located at 3700 Largo Drive. This event will feature Chef Sharon from Blue Tree Cafe and registered dietitian who we've had on our show, Lucette Tamales, and they'll guide you through a fun culinary adventure and show you how to make healthy recipes at home for the new year. Space is limited and registration is required. To register, all you need to do is email programs@baptisthealth.net. You can also call that office at 786-596-3812, and they'll give you all the information that you need to get started with that. And finally, we want to remind everyone, the City of Miramar's Mayor Wayne Messam, along with Memorial Hospital Miramar and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, are hosting a free 3K run, walk, and health fair and family fun day on Saturday, March 17th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we want everyone to save the date for that. We're going to be bringing forth some more information about that. This event is going to feature some free health screenings, the fitness component, which is the 3K, as well as a kids zone. So it's going to be a nice family fun day. And if you need more information on that, you can call our offices at 954-602-3198, or you can visit us online at Mayor Messam's page at MiramarFL.gov. Yes, so now those are all the announcements that we have for this morning, so we hope that all of you can participate in those. Now, we wanted to kick off the new year by talking about New Year's resolutions, because I think that it's something that people are always doing. They kind of reflect at the end of the year, look at their accomplishments, what they did, but see, how they can kind of better themselves for the new year. So this week we're really going to focus on top resolutions, maybe some resolutions that you haven't thought of, and then later in the week we'll be talking about how to keep your 2018 New Year's resolutions.
Right, because it's definitely something that people really go into it super strong. Maybe like the first 2 weeks of January, everyone is trying to keep those resolutions. I know for me personally, the first 2 weeks of January are like the worst weeks ever in the gym for me, because it's so crowded no matter what time you go. And then by I want to say by the end of January into February, it's back to empty in the mornings. So there's this push to really be motivated for like those first 2 weeks, and then somewhere along the line, either sooner or later, people tend to let their resolutions fall to the wayside.
Yes, and we're going to give you some tips and tricks about that later this week. But first today, I wanted to kind of discuss with you, Alexis, the top resolutions that are out there, and we'll just kind of go through them one by one. But then we're also going to give everybody some other resolutions that maybe they hadn't thought of, that they can consider implementing for 2018.
So why don't we share our resolutions first?
Our resolutions. Ooh, this is like a tough one. I think that's a little personal, but I think, for me, I won't share all of them because I have a few, but my main resolution would just probably be to focus more on myself and my health and wellness, just in all areas of life, whether it be physically, mentally, relationship-wise. I think that's really important. Alexis and I are very good friends, so I sent her something the other day about it being okay to protect your peace, say no when you need to say no, say yes if you want to say yes, take time for yourself if you need to do that, and in a way, be a little bit selfish to protect, yourself and who you want to be, because I think we oftentimes get so caught up in pleasing others and taking care of other people that we forget a little bit about taking care of ourselves. And the better care you take of yourself, the more that you're able to help other people.
It's super important to protect your magic, guys.
Yes.
Super important.
So that's what I'm going to be doing in 2018. What is your plan?
I have a couple of good ones as well, but I think the main one is just going to be giving everything 110%. Because I find that sometimes if I feel like I'm at a good place with things, I'll plateau or I'll get complacent with certain things. So I think really seeing things all the way through, not just to the finish, but beyond the finish line, is going to be something that I'm aiming for in 2018.
Yes, and once you hit your goal,
Right.
goal, setting new goals.
Yes.
And really kind of pushing forward in that way as well.
2018 is definitely going to be a year of transition for me. I've already decided for myself. So that just means shifting gears into the next level for me.
Absolutely. That's so good. Yes, good goals. So we also invite all of you to share your 2018 resolutions. We'd love to talk about them with you. We love interacting on social media. So you can do that by commenting on this video on Facebook. You can search us at City of Miramar. Or, you know, if you see any of our posts and you'd like to leave a little comment or message us, we love to hear from all of you. So you can message us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter also. And that's at City of Miramar.
Absolutely. Please let us know, guys, because if we're coming back and we're talking about ways to maintain your goals, it would be great for us to be able to touch on some of the things that our viewers are trying to accomplish this year.
Yes, so we invite you to do that. Now, so I went online, I did a little research, and you guys kind of know the format already. We do this all the time where we talk about like research we found online. So I looked at the top resolutions. So we're going to talk about all of them, but the first one is improve fitness.
Yes.
So everybody, I think everyone, even maybe the quote unquote fit people out there want to get better. And that's great, you know, to improve your fitness. So whether it be join the gym, hire a trainer, start taking some classes, start walking, whatever your fitness level, I think that everyone has that always top of mind in January. And then the Girl Scouts get you in February.
They try you, and then your boyfriend tries you in February.
with Valentine's Day
hopefully chocolates that are worth it. Like, you know how I feel about a Russell Stover's heart. I'm not. It's not worth the calories. It's
Sorry,
empty.
Russell Stover's. Or Whitman's.
Whitman's is the worst. But you know what? I think it's interesting because it's always that this is number one, right? Think about it though. Literally from October to December, you're eating all the bad things. So
and it's
of
not
course,
even all
a
the bad
January
things
goal is going to be to want to get maybe back on track because you feel like, oh my gosh, why am I eating all the candy in October?
I think it's a matter of
the turkey.
overindulgence.
Yeah, it's just such an easy thing to do during the holidays because you're around everybody.
It's social.
It's hard to stick to your diet. Usually people are bringing things to you left and right. So it's just
madness.
Yeah, so I'm never surprised that that's number one when you think about what supersedes.
And then it's funny because the number two is always eating better or healthier.
Right.
So it's like, I'm going to eat all the vegetables. I'm going to go vegan.
Because like I said, by MLK, you're realizing that the gym is not for you or that like you can't go at 5 a.m. or that you don't want to run 3 miles on the treadmill. And you're like, maybe if I just eat right, I can supplement.
Yes. And you know what I can say to this? My honestly favorite part about working out, the results are nice, but those usually like come a little later with consistency. But just a little bit of motivation for people out there wanting to start working out. You sleep better.
You do.
You sleep better. You have more energy throughout the day.
You know why you sleep better? Because you're tired.
Because you're tired. But it gives you like that rush of endorphins. It gives you that energy you need throughout the day. And those are immediate results that even if you're not in the best shape, you will get them and you'll enjoy them.
And it's incentive to want to eat right. Like once you've done this amazing workout, you don't want to go and put anything yucky in your body after.
Yeah, so kind of just caring for yourself in that way. Now, another popular resolution is quit XXX. So insert bad habit here, whether it be smoking, overconsumption of alcohol,
ex-boyfriends,
biting your nails, anything. Insert bad habit. People are like, or being messy or whatever. That's always like another, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to go cold turkey and I'm just going to be better.
I think the problem with this personally, because I've set this goal before, is that it's so discouraging when you don't meet it. You're literally in certain cases setting yourself up for failure. So what I try to do with this is because if something's a habit, it may not always be in your control. So change the things that you can control.
Set yourself up for success.
Exactly. If you're a smoker and you're smoking 2 packs a day, let's say for 2018, you're going to cut down to 1.5 packs. And if you find you can do that, then okay, to 1 pack. And make it a gradual thing.
Right.
Make it a gradual thing. and give yourself little rewards. It's okay to pat yourself on the back when you've reached a personal goal. I think people are always so interested in winning the war that they don't appreciate the small battle victories in life. And it's so important to keep yourself motivated and also let people know what you're trying to do. Because a lot of times people want to keep it a secret and then come out and be like, I did this on my own. But no, you need a support system, especially if it's a drug-related habit that you're trying to quit. It's always great to have a support system, one, to cheer you on, and two, to hold you accountable for yourself, and to give you that tough love where you know it's not coming from a place of criticism, but coming from a place of really wanting to see you win in the long run.
Yes, and we're going to talk more about those because those are really good suggestions on how to keep your goals. And we're going to talk more about that later on this week. But I also want to talk about some other really top resolutions. Everyone wants to travel.
Yes,
so that's a lot of fun. Traveling, seeing the world, experiencing new cultures, getting out of debt and or saving more money. And another top one that I guess, I haven't really looked at, but I guess, people would consider that is to find love. Everyone wants to Alexis made a face, everybody. She has love, so it's fine.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi. Now, so it's like very sweet. And like, I think it's a great resolution because I think, people, I don't know if they really like, and I guess it's easy for us because it's like, oh, we're in relationships or whatever, but people...
No, that's not it, but I'll tell you why when you're done.
Okay. People, I don't know if it's that they're maybe afraid to put themselves out there or they've been hurt before and then it's kind of like, oh, do I want to do that again? But I encourage everyone. Love is great. It's kind. It's beautiful. So if you can find that and, take risks in 2018, go for it. What are you going to say?
First of all, I do not like mushy things at all.
Why not?
You know that. Like, I'm just not into it. I feel like finding love, I'm going to go complete a Jan Love Fix My Life for a second. Like, what kind of love, beloved? What kind? You mean like finding like self-love or like finding
I think any
love with a partner?
I think it can be your own definition.
You might mean self-love, and if you do, kudos to you. It's so important to really just value yourself above everything else. But if you're talking about finding like a mate, like finding love and companionship, to me, again, it's the same situation where you're maybe setting yourself up or forcing something because you feel like 2018 is my year and I have to do this and I have to find this person. And you end up like pulling a Kim K. Chris Humphries where like you feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing at the time, so you do it. And that's always my biggest reservation with that as a resolution.
Yes, and I will say this.
Baby steps. Maybe
Trust
I'm
your
going to go on
timing.
X amount of dates.
Right.
Something like that.
And you know what? I also think that people try to compare themselves with the success of others or, this person, they had this success at this age. They were married at this age. They had children at this age. Look at their life. Why isn't my life like that? Don't compare yourself to others.
No. That should
there
be
are
a resolution.
many very successful people. Look at Oprah or J.K. Rowling who found success a little bit later in life.
Yeah.
It didn't happen for them right away. And, and there's always that opportunity to reinvent yourself. So even if you are older, it's never too late.
Because maybe what you want at the beginning of 2018 isn't the person that you progress to be by the end of it. So if you're looking, I just feel like when you're saying find love, if it's talking about a companion, you're limiting yourself to a lot of different experiences and opportunities. Like love is a beautiful thing. I think so. And I think it's the ultimate expression of affection and appreciation to somebody, which is why I don't think you can put a timeline on it.
Absolutely. I agree. Now,
maybe I should have just started with that because at first it sounded a little cynical.
It's okay, Alexis. We understand. She's actually not cynical at all. Don't let this front that she puts on Good Morning Miramar fool everyone. It's not the true her. But I also wanted to share a few other New Year's resolutions that maybe people didn't consider that are small, simple, and are not maybe your typical cliche.
Right, the baby steps.
So one is turning off your phone. Now, I'm like a big proponent of like, and I'm guilty of it myself, needing to work on being here now.
Yes.
And, you know, it's something I appreciate, you know, with my family and my relationship where we try to really, like, when we're together and enjoying time together, not be on our phones just because it's like rude. Like, if you want to be on your phone, stay home.
Right. I agree.
If you're out to dinner with your friends and you want to be on your phone, stay home, because you can be on your phone at home and no one will bother you. But if you're out with people, be social, talk. And if you're going to be on your phone, maybe instead of texting, call them.
Right.
I know some people don't like phone calls. I like to call people. Sorry. But, you know, texting is like kind of impersonal. And especially if you have like an important thing to ask somebody, like, do not ask them for text.
Yeah. You know, we talked about this when you got back from Cuba, because you could not take your phone over there. And you still had the most amazing time, because nowadays technology is like the sixth sense. It's like the sixth extension of your natural senses, is like to be able to have access to that, and you didn't. So it's like your other senses were heightened.
Right.
You were able to truly experience things, right?
Relax. And another thing people do, and I'm all about taking pictures and capturing the memory, but maybe you don't need to document every single moment. Maybe you can just put your phone down and enjoy, be here now. She loves Beyonce, so I'm going to bring this up. Remember, there was like a moment where she was like singing to a fan, and the fan was recording her, and she told the fan, like put your phone down.
I was just about to say, I am a Beyonce fanatic. I've been to every one of her concerts, and let me tell you, you would never know it unless I showed you the ticket stub. You know why? Because I need to be there with Beyonce. I don't need to watch Beyonce through my phone. If I wanted to watch her through my phone, I own all of her live concert footage. I don't need to do that. If I'm in that, first of all, I'm never in my seat. But if I'm there, it is me and Beyonce. It is not about anything else. It's not about my phone. Like, I take pictures before and after the concert, and that's it.
Exactly.
You will never see footage. I would never disrespect the queen like that. But that's a really good goal. The second one is kind of in the same vein as social media detox, which Danielle is also on a pilgrimage to doing.
Yes. You know, being, again, on my phone less. I look, if everyone has an iPhone, I don't know about Android because I don't have one, but iPhone has something where it can see like where your most used apps are, and you'll be surprised how your battery is being used. You'll be surprised like how much your battery is used by social media. And it'll tell you how many hours this week you were on social media, and you're like, oh, that time.
Apple's shady.
I could have been in the gym. I could have read a book. I could have talked to somebody.
Right.
So, you know, I'm on a pilgrimage to do that. Another thing would be to remember your manners.
Back to basics, guys. Back to
Please
basics.
And thank you. Opening the door for someone behind you who's a few steps, holding the elevator. It's the little things. The details make a difference.
Right. Also, read a book. Even if it's like on your phone, but read it. Don't listen to the audio version of it. Like take the time, cut everything off,
an actual
and read
book.
A book, which I'm actually doing right now. I'm reading Becoming Beyonce, and it's an amazing read so far. So let me just say that.
Another thing, go to the library.
Go to the library, garden. We have our Miramar Cultural Garden here.
Yes, our Miramar Community Garden.
Not cultural, sorry. It's for the culture, but it's the community garden. Go out there. They're really great out there. Elsie's awesome. Try something new overall.
Yes.
It's always a great and easy 2018 goal. There's Groupon. There's all sorts of things. Volunteering can count as something new. And then, like Danielle said earlier, rest up. Find your peace. Rest up. Just take the time to kind of breathe it in. We've decided that we're going to start taking walks at some point during the day just to like debrief and you know, detach a little bit.
Yeah.
And really just appreciate.
And it's not good to sit all day. It's not
Absolutely.
healthy. So those are some of the goals, and we're going to be back later on this week to talk to you about how you can maintain and achieve those goals. So we're looking forward to sharing that with all of you today here on Good Morning Miramar. So Thank you so much for tuning in to our first episode of 2018. We hope you enjoyed this segment. We hope you enjoyed the new look. We have some exciting things happening next week as well. We're going to be starting a new series with one of our past guests, so we'll introduce that in a couple of weeks, and we're just excited about the new things that 2018 has in store.
It's going to be a good year. I feel it in my bones. I'm excited for it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as always.
Yes.
We will see you back here on Thursday at 10 a.m. Be sure to follow us on social media at City of Miramar on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay, have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye.